Hey noobs, Mr. Frog here. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Panty Demons, a new match 3 puzzle style game. This game does not require any patching before play. You can get straight into the game right after installing. The game opens with the main character on his way to school with his friend Aoi, when all of a sudden, a demonic pair of panties appears and wraps around Aoi. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, a shogun-looking cat named Neko Taisho also appears to assist the main character. He hands the main character another pair of panties and tells him this is the only way to save Aoi, thus leading into the gameplay portion of the game, where you must connect similar types of panties in a line in order to clear them from the board. The gameplay is a little bit different than most other match 3 games, where you usually slide pieces around to try and make rows of 3. Instead, this game allows you to make a line of matching panties to create a chain. You can chain in basically all directions, including diagonally, which can lead to some intricate and complicated combo chains. Each level will also have a turn limit, where you must match the shown amount of panties before your turn runs out, or it will be game over. I will say that I personally found many of these levels to be quite challenging with the turn limit, being just barely enough to pass most levels. The gameplay definitely feels much more like a puzzle game rather than a traditional normal match 3 game, which is definitely fun and refreshing, but occasionally it can also feel a little RNG at times, as the needed panty type will seemingly just never appear, no matter how many great chains you make. Later on into the game, other gameplay elements will begin to appear, such as umbrellas that must be destroyed by making them reach the bottom, and little wall tiles that must be destroyed by matching panties adjacent to them. These extra obstacles definitely help in keeping the game feel fresh as you progress from girl to girl. You will also slowly unlock extra abilities that you can use as you progress throughout the game. These abilities are similar to what most other match 3 style games have, such as an instant row and column destruction to help clear troublesome tiles. Now, the game contains a massive amount of over 250 levels that will introduce you to several other women that also have their own branching stories as you continue the main one with Aoi. The stories for all these branches vary in terms of quality. I honestly found it kind of hard to get very invested into most of them, if I'm going to be honest. They're fun enough for what they are, but not really anything that you're probably going to actually get sucked into either. With that being said, there is one important disclaimer I'd like to make regarding this game. The game does include a minor microtransaction and loot box system within it. For a small fee, you can buy darumas, which contain different styles of cosmetic panties that will change the way the tiles you connect look. There are also a couple different visual effects you can unlock as well. I personally didn't find it too much bother, as all the stuff is entirely cosmetic and the game rewards you with plentiful amounts of currency, so I really never felt the urge or need to buy these, but I still think it is something worth mentioning. And with that out of the way, on to the real content of this game, the H content. Unfortunately, similar to our last game we took a look at on this channel, this game does not contain any true H content either. The closest you're going to get is looking at the demonic pair of panties floating around, and they are not particularly enticing, to be honest. Overall, Panty Demons is a pretty fun match 3 puzzle game. While it may be lacking a bit in the story and writing department, its challenging puzzle gameplay can be quite fun and engaging. The RNG system can be frustrating at times, but every level often does feel winnable with enough strategy. If you are at all interested in adding another match 3 puzzle game to your collection, and you don't mind the minor microtransaction additions, then I highly recommend giving Panty Demons a shot. Once again, thank you to everyone for all your support, and if you'd like to see more H-game content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to check out the Mr. Frog stream over on Twitch. Later, noobs.